Welcome back on this Monday morning at 7:41. As you know, it'll take some time for folks to our south to recover from Hurricanes Helene and Milton. Our parent company, Next Star Media Group, is partnering with the Red Cross to collect donations and encourage blood donors as well.
The executive director of the American Red Cross of Southwest Indiana, Beth Sweeney, joins us now with what items they are in need of. And so far, this has been a good campaign. We're close to $440,000, Beth.
Wow, we cannot thank you enough for your generous support as we continue to support so many people who are suffering in the Southeast.
And like we said, it's going to take months and years, you know, for them to get back on track. What are some things you guys are hearing right now? What are the most immediate needs at the moment?
Well, right now, we are still sheltering people. I know as of Friday, we still had close to 1,800 people in shelters across all of those states that are impacted by Milton and Helene. We are still providing hot meals in the area, not just in those shelters, but in our mobile kitchens. So literally going out into those neighborhoods where people may be working on their homes, trying to salvage things, clean up, to provide meals as well. Health services, prescriptions, medical attention, spiritual care, and then reunification. There are still people that are unaccounted for, and Red Cross is supporting those efforts as well. So those financial donations will go directly to help with those things, in addition to the financial assistance that we provide to individuals and families who were displaced.
A lot of items, materials are going out, so they need to be coming back in. How can people help?
They can scan that QR code that you've had up for a couple of weeks now, and that financial donation will go directly to help with those relief efforts. So those emergency relief supplies as well. We've provided about 2.3 million meals and snacks in partnership with community partners. We've distributed over 100,000 relief supplies, and these aren't just things like your average, you know, cleanup supplies that you need, but things like camping stoves, fuel, generators, that kind of thing as well. So that money goes directly to help with those expenses.
You also need volunteers to kind of relieve the other volunteers that might need to come back to go back down to these areas as well, correct?
Sure. We're getting a lot of phone calls, and it's been wonderful. People that are interested in helping, so they can become those disaster action team members or mass care volunteers working in those shelters, providing those meals. Reach out, 1-800-RED Cross, and we can get you trained up pretty quickly if you're willing to deploy. Now, those deployments are about 2 weeks at a time that people are gone. If you can't give in that way, you can support back home by becoming a volunteer and responding to those things like the single family fires or tornadoes or whatever storms that we have back here at home while other people go down to help.
I mean, the Red Cross is going to be there for a long time. It's not you're going to go there for 2 weeks and okay, we're done, see you later, right?
Oh,
no.
Absolutely. We anticipate we'll be there for several months, maybe even a year. When you think about the Maui wildfires, we were there well over a year. We had people still in shelters, and we're anticipating we're going to be helping people for a really long time. We're seeing these disasters happening more frequently. They are more catastrophic, and people are displaced for longer periods of time. So we're going to walk them through that recovery process in collaboration with community partners.
And obviously one of the big things you're known for is blood.
Yes.
We need blood donations, of course. When a disaster like this happens, blood is very, very important.
Yes, leading up to Hurricanes Milton and Helene, and of course when the storm hit, we had to cancel 2,100 blood drives in the Southeast. Think about all of those donations that were gone. So if you can make a blood donation here, that blood goes where it's needed most, of course, to our local hospitals and then to other areas. Blood only has a shelf life of 42 days, so we continuously need to recruit those new donors and get people to give the gift of life.
Well, a lot of work ahead, but a lot's been done so far.
Yes, very proud to work for this organization and see firsthand the impact and the care and compassion that are taken by all of our wonderful volunteers, 90% of our workforce volunteers, supporting those relief efforts.
Thanks, Beth.
Thanks a lot, Beth.